Hi, welcome to Road 200. Here we're looking at a few sums for quant mathematics and look at the best approaches of how to solve it. Useful for any aptitude examination like the CAT, IPMAT, any MBA Entrance Examination, GMAT, etc. Look at the approaches, try to learn it and try to apply it. That's what's important. So here the key is the right angle triangle. I mean, whenever you see a right angle triangle, look at a triplet. So you have a ladder 10-meter length. So B is balcony. So 10-meter length ladder, right angle triangle, and there's a balcony where it reaches on top. The ladder is too steep, so then he takes a 7 meter longer this one. So now the new ladder is 17 meters, and again the same right angle triangle. So whenever you see right angle triangle, first look at triplet, especially when the values are integers. So you know the four common triplets you should know is 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. 7, 24, 25 saves a lot of time, and 8, 15, 17. The moment you see 17, you can make out the other two sides are 8 and 15 in this case. And the moment you see 10 has the hypotenuse is 10, which is only possible for 5. 5 2s are 10. So this becomes 6 and 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 triplet. Now height has to be the same for both. So it will be 8 and 8 height. And the base will be 6 and 15. Satisfies with regards to, I mean, it rests 9 meter further away, so difference is 9 meters, satisfies. So we can make out the height is B option, 8 meters. So you should just know triplet, no calculation required, saves you time on calculation. Moment you see a 17, you should make out 8, 15, 17. The moment you see a 10, it should be 6, 8, 10. Substitute, becomes faster to solve. Useful in quite a few sums. The ratio of quantity of fuel consumed. Now, one thing is you can assume numbers which are easy to calculate. So quantity of fuel consumed when traveling equal, same distance. Let's say I'm traveling 1 kilometer. I'm just giving 1 kilometer. Okay. And at 3 liters fuel, 2 liters fuel and 1 liter fuel. What will be the ratio of distance traveled by aeroplane? 3 liters. If you look at, he's traveling 1 kilometer out here. Because we're talking of 3 liters. 3 liters is travels 1 kilometer. 4 liters. So 2 liters is traveling 1 kilometer. So 4 liters will travel 2 kilometers. 2 liters is traveling 1 kilometer. 4 liters will travel 2 kilometers. Same way last one. 1 liter it travels 1 kilometer. So 6 liters will travel 6 kilometers. So ratio of distance traveled, if you look at, is 1, 2 and 6. D option. Get the answer. Just putting values, substituting simple things should be able to get the answer. Okay. So we basically want distance traveled. You can use that by looking at the fuel consumed and the distance. So same distance, liters is 3, 2, 1. We took 3 liters, 2 liters, 1 liters. So 3 liters it travels 1 kilometers. 4 liters, the second one will travel 2 kilometers. 6 liters, 6 kilometers. You will get the ratio. So Anand consumed orange juice in bottle in 6 days. Oh, this type of sum, a specific type of sum, you need to work reverse calculation. Reverse calculation is quicker out here than forming an equation and solving. Reverse, you start from the end and go about. So here we know last value is 0. That's the value given to you, 0. So when you go forward, what you do? He consumes 1/3. That means he multiplies. So what is remaining is 2/3. He consumes 1/3. He consumes, and what is remaining is 2/3. And then he drinks 2 liters. And then you subtract -2, and you get a resultant value. So whatever he has, he consumes 1/3, so remaining is 2/3, and then you subtract 2. So when you go reverse, you first add 2 and then divide by 2 by 3. When you say divide by 2 by 3 is also same as multiplying by 3 by 2. Divide by 2 by 3 is same as multiplying by 3 by 2. So on the 6th day he starts, last 0. So you reverse the calculation. Basically you add 2 and then multiply by 3 by 2. You get a 3 liters. That means at the beginning of 6th day he has 3 liters. Now look at the 5th day. 5th day 3 liters. You add 2 and then multiply by 3 by 2. So 5 into 3 by 2 you get 7.5 liters. 4th day again reverse, 7.5 plus 2 into 3 by 2. 9.5. 9.5 divided by 2 is 4.75 into 3, 14.25 liters. C option, you'll get the answer. You can form an equation also saying that let the start of 4th day be x and then keep on doing this calculation. When you multiply by 2 by 3 minus 2, then again multiply by 2 by 3 minus 2, and then again for this 4th day, 5th day and 6th day. That should give you 0 in the end. You can solve this equation, but forming equation normally takes a little bit more time than doing it numbers. Become faster also. And it starts with a number 80 and triples and add 20. So let's start with a number 80. Suppose let's start with 80. Okay, it triples 240 and adds 2, so 242. Triples and add. Normally when you have very large 100 more times, whenever you have a large number, try to find patterns. With a smaller number you get a pattern, and it can be applied for bigger numbers as well. So you need to look at that pattern. So if I look at that pattern, so I'm looking at a few numbers to find the pattern so I get the answer. So 242 into 3 plus 2, you'll get 728. Into 3 is 726 plus 2, 728. If you look at it, this is 9 raised to p minus 1. I can see this is 9 square minus 1. You can also see this is 9 cube minus 1. So when I say 2 operations, this increases by 1. Okay, when I do 2 operations, it increases by 1. So when I do 102 operations, total 102, 101 more times than 102 operations, it will increase by 51 times. 51 plus the original 2 value, you will get the answer is 53, value of p, the final results. So when you do it for 2 values, the power increases by 1. So when you do for 102 values, the power will increase by 51 plus the original value 2, you will get the answer is 53. That's the answer. 220 meters, etc. So if you look at the ask option is in meters, and convert kilometers per hour to meters per second first. So 90 kilometers per hour is nothing but into 5 by 18, which is 25 meters per second. Same 108 kilometers per hour into 5 by 18 will give you 30 meters per second. Now when they are going in the same direction, the relative speed is 30 minus 25, which is 5. When they go in opposite direction, relative speed is 30 plus 25, 55. So time taken by, if you look at by the bird, here 220 upon 5, which is 44, and here it is 220 upon 55, which is 4. So total 48 seconds the time taken for the bird to go one corner and then come back. In this 48 seconds, how much does the train travel? The train is traveling at 25 meters per second. So 48 into 25, you realize is 1200. C options. 48 meters per second into 25. So 1200, that will give you the answer. Yeah, so understand the methods that I use, try to apply it, surely will help you as such. We'll come up with more videos that will help you solve things faster. You can also go to the previous videos which are already released, go through it, try to understand the methods. That should help you with regards to getting better methods. The more you practice, the better you will be. Right? Thank you.